Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Esteems Tech. You are watching Artificial Intelligence course and we are working with natural language processing. Let's get started. In this tutorial, we are going to learn something more about list comprehensions. In the previous video, I left where I had given you a question so that you can write a code and practice list comprehensions. But in case you didn't do that question and you were not able to write the code for the same, I think I have changed my mind. Now I'm going to provide you with the solution. Let's read the question again. You know that list comprehensions can be built over iterables. Given the following objects below, which of these can we build list comprehensions over? Can we create list comprehension over doctor list? Can we create over range? Can we create list comprehension over Underwood, Gene, Flash, and Wall Gene? We'll have to check. And we can make a little guess at this point of stage. And let's move to Jupyter Notebook and solve this. Given the list doctor, and here I'm going to create list comprehension for this doctor's list. Now I'm going to create my list comprehension, right? Here I'm going to write doc for doc in doctor, right? So doc is an iterator variable and I'm going to save all these in this list, my list comprehension. So at the end I'm going to print it. So I got a new list, right? I got a new list using list comprehensions. Let's see. Let's say, can I create list comprehension with range 15? Okay, let's say I'm going to take this variable again. And again, digit for digit in range 15. Let's say digits. You can take digit as well. Now I'm going to print this. Can we create a list comprehension with range 15? Yes, we can. And similarly, if I'm working with Underwood, yes, this Underwood, this contains string, right? So here, let's create a loop first for alphabet in Underwood. Here I'm using alphabet and print. See, this is again, we got that list comprehension. Now, if I'm working with, this is same, you can just replace okay, here we have replaced Underwood with Gene. Similar way we got 24601 as a list comprehension. We got this list comprehension using this with this Gene object. Now similarly with Flash, right? Here we can change name and see we have created a list comprehension. And when I'm working with this, if I'm working with wall gene, in place of flash I'm going to put here wall gene. Here let's say I'm putting here digit and digit again. See, it is giving you an error. We can't create list comprehension over not over the objects which are not iterables. So now we can see here this is a variable, it's not an iterable. So if it is not an iterable, we can't create list comprehension over iterable, over an object which is not iterable. I hope you got it, because we got an error. Because it is saying object is not iterable. If it is not iterable, we can't create list comprehension. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question is, write a list comprehension that produces a list of the squares of the numbers ranging from 0 to 9. Here we are asked to write code to create list comprehension that produces a list of squares of numbers ranging from 0 to 9. See, 0 to 9 we have, okay, I'm going to create a list comprehension squares equals, here what I want is I'm going to create a loop for number in range 0, okay, 10, range 10 I have taken. It will take 0 to 9, 0 to 1 2 3, because 10 it is static, it starts from 0 and it doesn't include the last number, that is 10 here, right? So what we want as an output, that we need to store in squares list, right? It should be number into 3. So when I'm going to print it, sorry, it's a square, so it should be 2. Print squares. So see, we got a list using list comprehensions which includes squares of numbers starting from 0 till 9, right? And if you want to, if the question is you will have to create a list that contains cube of numbers starting from 0 to 9. So here simply we can put 3, and this way we can get a list that contains cubes of the numbers. I hope you got it. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. We are so thankful that you are supporting us.